Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I used to start these with Shahoor, sir. Here we go, as another podcast, but I'm going to leave Shahoor's here to the fucking mat at the door. It's something I'm going to drop and I'm going to put down because no everybody knows what it means. No everybody likes to hear it. Some folk are fucking quizzed or estranged. But anyway, listen, very important podcast today. I've got a visitor who's travelled about 4 or 5 hours to come and see me. You might recognise him. I'll maybe put him on now. There you go. Bosh!
4 or 5 hours. You're talking 40 years.
48 fucking years. Is it that big a journey?
40. I would say 40. I'd say the 4 decades worth. For 14 upwards. Anything below that is just a mismatch of jobbies.
Cool. So, Al's come to visit. It's the first time in the fucking cell for him. I've created this fucking space. This was something that him and I used to do because there's a lot of new folk watching with various things I've done up here. Alan and I did this for a couple of years. He kind of not forced me into it, pushed me into it, but kind of that little bit of fucking, you should do it. You should do it. I kind of guy with a fucking story. His story. And know this history that they're talking about. But anyway, to cut this long story that I'm fucking yarning short, Al's come up with his trauma-informed art. He's been processing a lot of the art that he does. Alan does a lot of fucking doodles that some of you may know. A lot of the curtain twitchers will know this. A lot of the new curtain twitchers, this will be new to them. But Alan does this trauma-informed art. We're going to go through it today. We're going to show you some. He's formulated 7 folders of his art, and we're going to go through each one. I've picked a doodle out of each folder that I'm going to get Alan to explain the synopsis behind it. So he's going to give us his interpretation of it, but his interpretation might be different to what I see. And if you watch any Al stuff online, right, I'm going to give you a wee tip, and I'm going to let the cat out the bag, right? You can't just look at it on Facebook or on Instagram, and that's where you'll find Alan, mainly on Instagram, trauma-informed art or just another monkey, right? Yeah. So either or, just another monkey or trauma-informed art by Alan Carrick on Instagram. You have to zoom in. You have to zoom in. You know what I mean? Aye, because there's a lot of detail in some of these doodles that you didn't see just by looking on your phone like that. So right, I'm going to hand over to Al to maybe give his opinion of these 7 books, maybe give us a wee lead in for him on what we're doing with the 7 books, and then I'm going to set up one of the pictures to let you have a look. I'll tell Al what I think, and then we'll let Al give us his synopsis. Fancy word, I've used that a lot recently.
It's very posh.
Yes.
Very posh.
You're on!
So the idea behind them is that you've got a journey, the entire journey of me in my existence, how I've dealt with things, how I've dealt with trauma, because there is no point in me kidding myself on that I'm fine and that I'm tickety-boo and everything has been rosy in the garden. It's not been. It's been a difficult journey, but one that I've managed to put into almost a cartoon-like story. Each one is as individual as me. Each one has either a message or has a story. So the ones that James has picked, there's the 7 files are full. They're fully pictures, fully doodles. But each one has a specific name. So that one, I think, is that signs you're in?
That is...
I'll tell you right at the bottom. Fractured fiction. Fractured fiction to me, so that anybody that does see these is exactly what it says on the tin. It's fractured, it's fictional, it's me, it's my account, and when you get to see them, you'll look and you think, what the fuck is that? This is how a broken, fractured, held together with sellotape, blue tack, any pitch that I could find for me to get through life. I have to understand how I got there. These doodles explain how I got there. But because me personally, I have hid in life, I have hid beside behind the wee wall, behind the facade, so people will see me and they'll think, oh, Alan's this or Alan's that or Alan's that. Nobody can define who I am because I hide so well. So when James is talking about the detail, you have to really go into the detail to find what I've hidden. And I am a master at hiding. I've done it my entire life. Have you got one?
I've got one. I've picked it. I'm going to bang it on the screen right now. Right, here we go. There we go. Now, I hope you can all see that, right? And you'll see that I picked this because of the banner down the bottom. The hardest lessons are the ones we walk away from. Now, that I picked that on that, then I start staring at the picture, right? So that's what caught me first, was the slogan or the title or the, what we're calling it, the signpost, if you like. It's the sign, yeah.
Everybody struggles in life because they're all looking for signs.
Straight away.
Blatantly showing you a fucking sign.
Yeah, there's definitely, and as ever in a lot of the stuff you do, I can see Phaedra in the background. The lamppost is different to many that I've seen, but what I'm seeing the most, right, is the hook in the garage at the back of the ladders. Can you see that?
Right, let me in. Oh, aye, yeah. But see what you're saying. It's about
You can point at that because that'll pick up on it. Aye.
What you're seeing here, if you look, that is into the water. That's not garage.
Right.
It's water.
See,
here we've just changed your perception.
Exactly, aye.
This is exactly what I'm saying. If your perception is changed, it's altered, it's because your mind has been formatted to see that as a garage.
Yeah.
When you look and you think, oh, fuck, that's a fishing hook.
Aye.
It's water. If you saw the water, because why would you need to climb on top of your garage?
Aye.
You wouldn't. You would walk along the pier or cut out your boat and come
Aye.
up. It's that, because look at where it's going. It's the prison. It's man's prison. I'm showing feet going in, whereas everybody in life, the feet would be coming away from it.
Aye.
I am that fucking stupid that I'll go in.
Right.
You tell me not to go in. Guess where I'm going? I'm going in.
Going in. Well, see, I seen the hook and I seen it as a garage, like a double garage, where your your ladder was to. Aye. Yeah. And aye. Now that I see that it's.
You look at the serpent.
Yep. Yeah.
It's trying to bite its tail, but the sword of truth, because that's a big T. Some people see it as a cross, a cross, or you'll see it as a sword. The sword has spliced the two. It's cut because that is a snake. It's not a serpent. And we'll see as you, whatever ones you've picked, follow that through. The symbology, that is an old style lamp.
Aye.
Because the old ones were gaslit.
Well,
what are people doing to each other now? They're all going, oh, bastards,
gaslight me.
We already know. It was there years ago. What did we do? No, I've got a better idea. Why? I'll fry your brain with a jelly fucking streetlight. You'll see the DNA going up and round.
Yep.
That is the mind. That's the crown. And you look at the diamond that's in the mind.
Right.
What would that represent to you now then? The pineal gland? Where it shines.
Aye.
It has to be the right light to shine. So
it makes sense now. Aye,
that's what I'm saying.
Aye.
It all makes perfect sense.
Aye.
As Roger Waters would have told me in '93 when I was listening to Amused to Death, which is a monkey sitting at a telly, and the monkey gets up to go through the kitchen, stack the dishes, and answer the phone.
Yeah.
Do you know what it sings then? It says, "Wait till the phone rings, Nelly." I heard that in '93.
Right.
I'd met Nelly in '91. And that's how Nelly always there. Anytime I listen to the song, it wouldn't matter where he is, that will remind me.
So I've had that on you there for a minute. So see that, the coming for the spool into the needle, which is going through, why is it?
What it says. Can you read between the eyes? Know the lines? It says dad.
It says dad, aye. Now we're saying.
Of all fuck-ups.
Yes.
But that needle, I explained it to you earlier, the needle is one of the scariest nightmares I ever had in my fucking life.
I've put that on you.
Is that on me?
Aye.
I'm going to show you. When you take a needle and thread, and you do this, you bring the needle towards your eye and you put the thread through the eye of the needle. See, as I done that in this dream, this followed me for being in Royston, under 7-year-old, right into my teenage years, and this would wake me up like this. I mean, terrified. The finger would just get bigger and bigger and bigger. To that one finger would be that size. That terrified me. Fucking terrified me. So anytime you see the needle, That's me owning that nightmare. I own that nightmare. And watch what I do. I use that now to thread my whole fucking life together so I can make you a tapestry of my life. And right now, you've got 7 files that will create the best mosaic you're ever likely to see, because none of it is made up. This is all real. The present is real. The needle and thread is real. Me stitching it together is real. Me being a feather is real. Me no knowing who my feather was.
It's real.
The antenna, the pineal gland, the male and female that people will say is the Star of David. It's no, it's the male and female. One goes up, one goes down. They're combined as one to create new life, which then allows me to become a dad. There's loads in there.
There is loads in there. And before we move on, right, or I wonder if I should leave this till later. No, I'm going to go with it now. I'm going to go with it now because it's the first one, right? And it's I'm looking at the image again on my screen down here instead of looking at you guys here, right? So, in fact, I'll just put it on the image. So, the image, Phaedra Court, behind the lamppost. Now, wait till I've asked my question.
Okay,
My question is, why, for those that maybe don't know or didn't get it, why is Phaedra on a lot, and I mean a lot, and almost every fucking doodle you've done? Not all, but almost. It is such a prominent feature, as we know, but it is everywhere in the doodles.
So you're on that doodle right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yes.
Let me see. I'm not going to find it. But where you
Hang on,
allowed,
I'll go on to you.
Wouldn't you allow me to keep chatting shite to you? Right? I would have stopped you in advance of making an ass of yourself.
Right.
See that one there?
It's on screen, yeah.
Top deck, right?
Aye.
Don't worry about the planetary thing. There's a whole new story going on there.
Aye.
But that top deck is North View Court. That is North View Court.
So that
Martello
Court, yes.
That's the one. The layers. It's got the balcony.
Sorry, aye.
That is North View Court.
That's,
North View Court. You know, but if you just want me to talk about it,
no, it's just
was another one of my nightmares.
Aye.
That was when and say.
So what is there? Northview, Martello, and Phaedra.
They're big ones, but you've also because Phaedra Court is Gunnock Court, which is its neighbour.
Its neighbour. Aye, right. Okay.
Terror Towers, which is Phaedra Court. No, the big one.
The big one, Martello.
That's
Aye,
22 stories. Northview is second best at 15 stories.
Right.
I've gave you 7 stories, but I can give you a lot better.
Aye.
My stories beat these flats because in the late 70s, we landed in the belly of the beast.
Yep.
I ended up going to the shows. I should never have been at the shows as a wee boy. All these things I shouldn't have done, but I have to learn the hard way. And I got enticed into the back stairwell of the flats by my mate, the pedo. I then used my drugs, rock and roll and everything. It wasn't no drink, but the drugs. I found that smoking dope appeased the monkey. It kept the noise of the demons inside my head, which one of them was this mad pedo. We used to have to go into the flats to score dope. So imagine my surprise when I go to the council and I say, "Kim, what? Give me a flat. I've had a couple of flats in West Granton. I want a house." So they gave me a flat in Northview Court. And I was like, "What number?" He says, 15. I thought, Barry. As soon as they told me that's where it was, I called it the penthouse. Now, when I used to go in each time to score dope, I would have a knife open in my pocket. I know now that the demon that was inside my head wasn't in the flats. It wasn't in the back of the flats. The individual wasn't there. It was something I was conjuring up inside my head in this dark back stairwell, a block of flats. I got married in the flats. I left the flats. I met my partner, who's now my wife, for 17 years, and I went back to the council because my ex-wife moved out of her flat, and I says, "Look, I'm sick of paying rent. Give me a house." So they says, "Right, we've got you a house, Alan." I says, "Where is it?" "Northview Court." I said, "I used to stay in Northview Court." "What number?" 15. I said, "What's the door?" 2. He says, "That's my old house." Me thinking, Barry, I decorated, everything should be fine. No thinking that my prospective wife and mother of the kids there's no one to move into my ex-wife's house. So we had to start it all again. Done it all, and then that's us. We're done. We finished here. Yes. Anything for me to acknowledge, anything I've fucking missed in this whole trying to mess with my head? No, nothing. You're free to go on. Right. And my ma says to me, see now that you're fucking off, can I not get your flat? Because I like your flat. It's Barry up there. So anytime I wanted to visit my ma, I had to go back to the same set of flats. So North View, yes, it is very poignant. Anybody that thinks that I've never gotten over what happened to me as a wee boy, oh no, pray the victim. Fuck off and eat your monkeys. I own the fucking flats. If I could buy them, I would own them, and I would show you in one of the drawings I showed you earlier. It's all coloured. It has nothing but love in it for me now. Because I love the journey. Do you know the best part of the journey is fucking surviving it?
Yeah.
Because it was out to get me. No chance.
Not a fucking chance.
No, now, but late. If it never got me at 54,
No getting you now.
Gee up and fuck off.
Right. So, while he's been talking, I've switched pictures because we've got 7 to get through. And the shite me and him can talk will be here for fucking days.
That was the whole point. We were trying to do it in a format that you would have it. I've got a wee book there where a synopsis that I've wrote that tried to keep it from me going off on tangents and talking shit. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It can't fucking happen that way. It can't happen that way.
No for us.
Nah. This wasn't built on fucking planning and everything. Because see what he's saying about planning everything? I knew he was coming. You didn't know. I knew he was coming up because obviously it's a distance we've got to sort overnight stay and stuff, right? And I'm thinking this morning, right, go for a swim with the bird, keep the bird happy, we're away swimming, we're doing our thing. But no, I didn't quite get swimming because I thought, right, plan it. Swimming, back to the house for 9:30, 10 o'clock. I was coming up lunchtime. That'll give me 2 hours to get this building off, this room, all fucking organised for him coming. Not a fucking chance. And this is why we can't plan anything. Because I went for my swim, and normally that would have been an hour. In the water, out the water, back up the road, happy days. But no, what happened today? The fucking dog decided to swim across the loch. So that was scuppered before I fucking started. Brilliant. The dog just said, right, fuck yous, I'm off. In a way, it's a spaniel, it's a crazy fucking dog. So this is where he's saying, planning out things and bits and pieces that we had planned were going to do. Can it work? It does not fucking work. Every time we try to plan anything, we get...
Is it the best laid plan in Mice and Men or something like that?
Aye.
Like I've tried to detach myself with, and I get caught out every now and again, but I'm all right to get caught out.
Yeah.
Because the difference between man and the male is predominantly that there is no comparison.
No.
They may stand up to pitch together, but one is standing on his hands and talking out his ass, and it's no the male.
No.
Man is a fucking idiot. So for me, no. We do things the way it's supposed to happen.
It's the organic growth.
Plan it,
Aye. Organic growth from fucking day one. Because see, when we first started doing the podcast, and I sat fucking chin on the table listening to him for the very first one, then the second one, then the third one, I was like, right, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to sell this, no, fucking no. And it was him. And he says, no, slow the fuck down. Let this grow organically. Leave it. Don't invest too much into it. Just let it fucking grow. And look where we are. You know what I mean? We're sitting in a fucking room in the middle of nowhere. Dedicated to this. Now, from sitting in the monkey's fucking cage, what, 3 years ago?
At least.
At least. But anyway, listen, see what I mean? We can talk piss for fucking hours, man. Right, back onto the doodles. So this is mass selection number 2. I picked this early on in our discussion today, but I've brought it out really quickly because it is very poignant to what's going on now with a lot of fucking people. A lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of different social media sites. Anyway, image, here we go. You'll see there, oh fuck, typically I can't fucking read that one, I'm going to have to stand up. Use an imagination to open up the darkness. Open up to the darkness, I
open up
say.
To it, yes.
To it. Not open it up, open up to it.
Yeah, because we tend to hide
and
shelter for the darkness. Nobody's actually walked out. Let's see the darkness that was in the back of the flats.
Yeah.
See, every time I went into that dark place inside my head where this paedophile was, and I'm fucking terrified of life and everything that is telling me that I'm wrong, I'm broken, I've got to add that to the big bag of shite that I'm carrying as well. And that's me in a dark place. Do you know that man never hurt me in that dark place? See, when you realise that the dark actually holds as much power as the light, you realise that, no, hang on, the demonic, the horrible bastards, they've realised they can hide in that because nobody can see them. So only when you're brought out into the light. My thing with that safe is there's a wee doodle there.
Mm-hmm.
That doodle is plugged into that light, which generates enough power, vision, to let you see into the dark, to see that in that darkness is actually a light switch.
So,
Hit that switch, boom.
yeah.
The darkness doesn't hold demons. All the wee things down the side,
Yeah.
they're all religion. There's male, there's female, there's everything that's there that would lead you to finding comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, open the vault where you keep all your darkest things, and just use your imagination to light it up and see it for what it is. There is glory in there. There is love in that darkness. There is things you totally forgot in that darkness.
Yeah.
So where it was a bad thing, you can now talk about that bad thing to somebody else that's really suffering and think, hey, hang on, it's not that bad.
Aye.
I managed that. I come out the other side. No, today was going to that vault because an asshole told me to use my imagination to open the fucking thing up and just see what's in it.
I get that myself, because even now, and after I've seen this image wasn't done that long ago, and I remember seeing it at the time, and I remember you giving us an explanation at the time, and I've then took that explanation onto the laddie who's a wee bit fear of the dark. We grow up kind of fear of the dark, but it's the one fucking place, as you've told me, and I now pass on to him all the fucking time, it's the one place you're safe. You're safe in the dark. Nobody can see you. And if they can't see you and you can't see them, how the fuck can they get you? It's when you put the light on your head in the darkness that everybody's going to say, "Oh, look, there's the target." Hiya.
That's the whole. Again, it drifts back into the whole point of me hiding.
Yeah.
I hide very well. I've hidden for 54 years. Nobody's fucking saw me. People have seen this thing.
Aye.
But again, if you go over 4 decades, just the same thing. Let's take 7-year cycles. Go to when I was 7 and ask somebody what it was like. Then 14, then 21. And just do the 7-year cycles up until I'm 49 and get somebody's interpretation of who I am. You will find 7 different accounts.
Aye.
There's only one individual. There's one person, one mind. I'm not changing my mind.
No.
I alter my thoughts. I alter the way I look at things. I constantly evolve. Every day is a school day, and I will turn up for the lessons every fucking day until I've worked it out. The culmination of 7 of them is me stating, rubber stamping it, saying, I've worked it out.
Yeah.
I've worked the whole journey out. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't frighten me. It doesn't scare me. And guess what? If I've done it, every other fucker out there can do it. They can interpret what I'm trying to say in each one of their doodles. That's why there's no great explanation. There's no tangent to me talking shite and taking you away down a garden path, confusing the fucking life of you.
No. And if this is, because I had said to Alan on this with the seven books, the 7 stages, I had said to Alan, it's almost like it needs 7 people that didn't know Alan, that are strangers to all of this, to have a look at it and then have 7 discussions. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Aye, 7 interpretations. Yeah,
what you interpret, and then when I go and change your perspective, that it's you sitting like this and then altering the way you are. When something looks like a problem, just shift. We said this fucking years
countless
ago.
Times.
Just change your perception. My idea now is that the amount of people that cut and twitch on these doodles, they'll look into them and I say, no, random people. Meet somebody at the football. How you doing? No bad. No silver years. Oh, you're doing really well. Da-da-da. Pattern comment, by the way, see they doodles? They're fucking amazing, by the way. Every day I wake up and think, what's he hidden today? And that in itself lets me know that there is an interest in them. People see them. They want to engage with them. They're getting something from them. So put them into an order. Rather than just being random books with a good picture there, a shite picture there, and all this scattering, I've actually taken the time and put them together as they are, digitally scanned them, upload them, getting the folders, and they come in, it's a green spine and a green front. I'm going to reverse them and give each one of them their own title, their own spine, and their own cover. Why? Because I can. It costs me fuck all. Nothing at all. I've already paid the price for every doodle that's in there. There is a hard price that I've paid. So, to put a price on them, no, I've already paid for them. I own them. They're fucking mine. They come out of my head that has been told. No, you know the story. So, no, you're a fucking idiot. You're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. You're fucking daft. Right, okay. What are you doing now for, you fucking idiot? All right, okay. And you just keep getting them. You got brain damage. Fuck, right, okay. That would explain why all these people thought I was fucking daft and I'm fucking stupid. Then what you I've got to change that. We've got to tell you got mental illness. Okay, that still explains a wee bit why I'm fucking stupid and I'm a fucking idiot. And then you go through that and you think, hang on, no, you're telling me it's drug induced, but what if I'm not on drugs? Irrelevant, Alan, just fucking skip on. Do you know I done a Mensa test, a fucking Mensa test, to prove I wasn't stupid?
Right.
Do you know the monkey laughs at me and says, you're a fucking stupid cunt, you just paid for that.
You just paid for the Mensa test.
You paid to do a test to prove to yourself that you're no stupid. And doing that, you're fucking stupid. No, fuck, I can't win.
No,
So, doodle it in doodly form. That's easier. It tells the story a lot easier.
So I'm going to quickly finish with that one because I've moved on to the next doodle you'll see in a minute. If there is 7 strangers out there, stop curtain twitching. Stop just curtain twitching. It's time to step up. It's definitely time to get for beyond the curtain. Come.
Do you know, I think there's a doodle that says step up or fuck off. I'm serious.
I seen that earlier actually. It's in one of the, I was looking at it earlier, aye.
Give me a room with 2 chairs and just allow me to try and do what I've learnt and allow somebody. Everybody shut the door on it. Right, fuck off. Try that option. Fuck off. Try that one. Fuck off. I'm now at the stage where the curtain twitchers, if you didn't get on, you too can fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm no investing any more into this. This is it. It's done as far as I'm concerned. So if somebody wanted to know how to deal with, give me all the aces. I've dealt with them all. I've had them all.
Yeah.
The drug addiction. What? Because I'm no fully hose and been through the system and done 12 steps and then I'm a toasting and beans.
And bleating on about it 20 years later.
I'm recovered. Of course I'm fucking recovered. I've had bigger things to recover for than having a wee slight issue with. No, I used to smoke dope religiously because it appeased it, kept it quiet.
Yeah.
And see if I woke up in the morning and went like that and there wasn't a joint in the history, I could break knuckles. I would break knuckles off of doors, faces, anything at all, because that was my thing. That was it wasn't my escape. No, I had alternatives for escaping, but I did have this wanting desire, which is an addiction. Yeah. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be content, because the other side of that story, in me having this really fucking crazy imagination, thinking I'm somebody else, I can't walk about the streets of Pelton with that hat on. I look like a cunt and I'll stand out. So I hide. And I would hide in hash. So addiction, yes, I know what addiction is. Yeah. It's me being happy in something and needing that all the time.
And we've said a lot, and you've said it a lot as well, and it is so true that a lot of people hide with these so-called addictions. That's all you're doing with that, is you're just hiding. It's a barrier, which
go
is going
to the safe.
Aye.
Take the safe, and what's the locks on the door for the safe? What's the combination? 3 Valium, 6 DFs, 8 pints of lager and a whiskey.
Aye.
And that's how you get in. That's how you control it. I'm saying take the fucking door off and just go in there and reveal what it is, because each combination is the thing that holds you back. Yeah. Because the addiction to hiding is what the addiction is, because you'll just no face what's hidden inside that darkness. If you're testifying, I'm testifying that you're now passing it on to say, look, there is not any fear in the fucking dark. It's a fucking bogeyman that's hiding in the dark. That's what you're looking for. Not the dark. It's like blaming Lucifer for the devil's thing. Like I said earlier, Lucifer's sitting there, he's counting up his tokens, he's playing God. He's like, I'll beat you. Somebody comes in and says, another one for you there, devil man. Where is it? It's Jimmy Savile. Fucking now to do with me. That's man. He's only there to trick you, deceive you, and everything else. It's the perception of what is that? Who is that? The bogeyman is exactly what it is. It's a man.
It's a man.
It's not a devil. No. It's no Lucifer. It's no Paul fucking Daniels. It's no David Blaine. And when I says to the mother-in-law, how many cards in the deck? 52. Everybody will tell you there's 52. There's 52 weeks in the year. Where's the Joker? Why does nobody count the Joker in the pack? Because he's so well fucking hidden. We actually forget the cunt's there.
Right.
He's always there, though. Always there,
always,
sitting in the background, playing the game. So again, you went off on a tangent.
We
Everybody's
really have.
fucked off.
I know they've watched 10 minutes under the way. Fuck this. I'll come back to that later. All right, I'm going on to the next one. So let's bridge the gap, or bridging
Love
the
it,
gap.
Love it. That's
Yeah.
that's the front cover. Exposing the foundation.
The foundations. Oh, that's right.
Itself, are you got any?
Of course, I'm. No, bridging the gap. No, because you've fucking spoken about the book. I want to go and get that now.
Oh.
I'm going to get up. Right, this scheme is dangerous. No entry, and then there's the fucking trees, and there's like.
It's nice, this. Yeah, we viewing platform, so you can walk over.
There's some other folk looking at them.
That's
The
it.
barbed wire. I've fucking zoomed in on that so many times.
You're trying
Because
to
I
read
thought,
it, eh?
is that scribbling? See, I'll leave it on that image. You talk about it now, because I'm going to go get that book now that you've mentioned it. That threw me right fucking off.
So the whole point of this is that the scheme living, scheme life, scum, tramps, wankers, assholes, criminals, you're never going to amass to be anything at all. They put cameras on us. They watch us all the time. No, they put spikes on so we can't actually steal the cameras, because we would beat them at their own game if they gave us the opportunity. I'm saying that the things that I've done in life, I've managed to bridge the gap between the two worlds, because they are two worlds. It doesn't matter who you are, where you've been in life, there is two fucking worlds there. And it's the same as every time you'll see a doodle in mine's
2 books.
with a railway track. Brilliant. I've not got any.
Name left.
Name of the exposing one. The two worlds is real. I know they're real because I've ventured into both. I've been on both sides, and there's the wee man hiding. So the foundation, when we called that, exposing the foundation.
I'm going to put that on under, because it's. I forgot actually that was
the same
cover
thing.
of the book.
That was it. There we go. I really enjoyed the Dane of that one, because to me it does explain it better than me talking pish, because
and that's my copy. That's why it's rubbed off, because it's.
I thought you were giving me it.
Oh yeah, here.
I have it. You can have got one.
Oh, you can have one each then.
Right, I've got the other one.
Aye.
That foundation level that was for exposing the foundation, in that wee booklet, it's saying that when you're born into hardship, you know the struggle that life is going to give you before it's even delivered life to you. So going to the shop with a £20 note, with your dad drunk, sent you for a fish supper. We've been over it that many times.
Yeah.
In the 70s, going into the 80s, there was a show called The Krypton Factor, where you went through all these fucking tests.
Aye.
Well, they've got other they're different variations yet now, but Krypton Factor, it had everything. It had intelligence, strategy, all of this shit. And you're like, right, okay. So there's a studio where you're answering really technical questions. Just going to the chippy with a 20 quid note through a scheme, a real rough fucking scheme, is the Krypton Factor. You can get battered, mugged, stabbed, robbed, raped, all of the above. So when it comes to going into the workplace, you already have a certain amount of foundation level experience of stress, manipulation, being able to avoid and avert situations. You get that. It comes for free. But everybody jails us and fences us in and tells you, you know your place, stay, no, as Big G would say, stay in your own lane.
Stay in your
you
lane.
know you're a cunt, just stay where you are. And you think, no, I want more. I've got more intelligence. So that same thing, I applied that because I bridged the gap when I went into civil engineering. For me to be a contracts manager for any firm would imply, must be quite clever, because the ranking that I went up, I went for trainee site manager, for labour at the trainee site manager, mastered that, then you go on to the next level, which was a contract supervisor. Then I went to a contracts manager. I'd done that within a matter of years, like 5 years, where guys will spend 10, 15 years kissing multiple arse, and it's only when somebody retires that they're in with an opportunity. Me, I created the opportunity because they couldn't avoid, fuck me, this monkey can climb. I'm like, yeah, because I used everything that I learnt during my years in the crypting factor, and I used it in man's white collar world, and I was fucking good at it. Do you know the easiest thing that made me excel? was because they had never been on the crypting factor. I had.
You had.
So I didn't deal with fucking stress the way that they did. My hair is all there. This is all countable. Mine's.
It's funny
Didn't
that I've
fall
got
out.
fucking hair like that.
Didn't fall out because we know how to deal with stress. So that foundation level education is something you can't buy.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, if I say to you, James, you want to go and do that again, you'd be like, fuck off, I'll pay you. You couldn't pay me enough.
Yeah. No thanks.
We know that, like I've said before, that
Sorry.
that tree,
Uh-huh.
Jamesy boy could have fell out that tree and fucking killed himself. Do you reckon you would want to go and climb it again? You'd be very cautious now. One wrong move, bush, you're gone. Let's
gone.
game over.
Yeah.
That's the game.
That's the game. The next image I've put up, right?
Selected.
Disney have a slogan or a fucking, what was the other thing? What did I just call that?
The signs.
The signs. There's no sign on this one, apart from the date it was created, obviously. But then if you were to zoom right fucking in, you'd maybe see bits and pieces. Again, it's one of them very clever fucking drawings that this man has done, that you need to go into his fucking Instagram page, click on the image and zoom right in. It'll let you do it. If you're on a tablet, it'll be better because you'll get a better fucking spread. These things are always better on a tablet or a computer, and zoom right into the detail. But I'm going to shut my hole. I'm going to put the image up right now, and then let Al talk about it, and maybe he'll need to do some point in here. There you are.
This one, it does go fairly biblical. So the
Yeah.
red planet is Mars. You have another one that you're going to dig out. What is the file called? What's that file called?
What one?
The one that you've got on the table. What's that? What's this file called?
Oh, sorry. Right.
It says Mars.
It's
on it,
called
James.
Mars.
What's the red planet?
Mars.
So I'm saying there's an ascension going on, because you'll see as you look into it, all these are individual people.
Yep.
They're all going up into this planet. This planet's protected.
Yeah.
It has got a solid foundation on it. It's got everything that says it's all leveled and layered.
Mhm.
If you look, it starts to form windows. There's people in the windows.
Yep.
I'm saying that this is where people will go. The genetic lines, they're all there. The ladders, the steps that you have to take to ascend to the very top is all there. And there, right beneath it, is hell.
Aye.
All these people are being released for that hell.
Uh-huh.
Generally, the only way to hell is death.
Yeah.
And like I says to you this morning, the discoveries of today and the evolution of thought is that there are certain individuals out there, these people get to leave hell through death. We had to enter hell through death. I reckon that we entered into hell by dying. I think we had to die at a certain point, because there's only certain people can see what I'm showing you in that drawing. You see it.
Aye.
You can see it, which tells me that you might have died as a youngster. You
So-
just didn't fucking know it.
Can I pull that back a bit then? Because I've had a thought on it, right? See how you're saying about dying, right? So, like you put it in the analogy with me with my tree. That tree was a saviour of mine for years, but I might have fell out the tree and died. That's how you put it to me earlier, and that made sense. So if someone that's been through some sort of trauma, right, some sort of fucking, whether it's the bogeyman or a nasty man of any kind or woman, or a traumatic event in their life, could that result in the death of that individual, in your opinion, with this?
Yes,
Right.
100%. Do you
Right.
know that when you take it in the psychological people's terms, death of the ego?
Death of the
I'm
ego.
saying that young James Hunter could have very well ran to his favourite tree to hide because the terrors were after him. Only place I get salvation is up that fucking tree.
Yeah.
Without you knowing, boom, you fell out the tree, you died.
Yeah.
You killed one half. The ego come back. So Franco the monkey, he takes over. He does things. You resurrect that other person and you go through life backwards.
Right.
You do not tell people. You do not reveal your hand. You do not show your cards to anyone, because they will fucking kill you. And you think, wow, I didn't want to check out the game just now. I'm in it for the long haul. So you stay. The trick for the day is to flip the coin and say, no, you're not alive. you were dead. You actually had to die to get in
to get
hell.
into hell. Aye.
When we leave when we're happy. So Shit Creek, although it's an old doodle now, it's as good as the original fucking thingy one. But Shit Creek, to me and to you, is us putting our hands in. Once we've worked it out, to pull people out of the jobbies and say, look, you didn't have to drown in this fucking crap. Open up, come with us. No, there's the shower. Grab the bulls by the horns. Whatever you've got to do to come out of it. That is hell.
Yeah.
It's everybody's hell. It was your hell. It was my hell. It's everybody's individual hell. It's just Shit Creek. It doesn't matter where in the creek you are.
That's right. And you put another spin on it earlier, which you've not got on to yet. Maybe you were going to, and I've jumped in. But you had said something that resonated with me. You said it earlier, and then I had to go and get a shower or something, and then I listened to the voicemail that you sent me. That's what it was, the voice note that you sent me. And I heard it in there, and immediately it sprung me to a fucking point where I was like, I wanted you to hear something because I think it'll give you validation. Because you've helped me with various different things, I've then assisted. I've followed a path, and it is, I do give more than I gain, and always have. I would like to believe, I hope so. You know, there will be moments in my life where I fell off the fucking train, you know, because of various fucking things, the bogeyman or whoever the fuck it was, and, you know, former an alcoholic father beating up your mother, fucking paedophiles, fucking shite like that. But, sorry, I've fucking went off on one there, but I have had a person keep saying to me, I've had another person keep saying to me, and I'm fucking sure you've had it, because you'll have had it for several people, and I'm going to go and get my phone and I'm going to play it, but you said we're the fucking angels that are helping people out the jobbies. We're the earth angels that have come back. And I'm going to play this, right? I'll let you talk about that for a couple of minutes till I find my phone. Okay, what the fuck I've done with that. But I'm constantly told, and I want it to be validation for you to hear this. Now, it doesn't matter who it is saying it. The guy that said it, he'll hear himself and he'll know. Yeah. But I want to play it. So if you
because we have that ability now, it is a tool, it is a trait, it is something that you can do. An out-of-body experience doesn't mean that I can remote view what price the chips are at the local chippy. It's got nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Sorry, I need to turn that. No, I turned the fucking thing down and it went up.
No, remote viewing is you being able to project over your life because you've been there, so it's not new. So your tree, you know what that tree looks like. You can almost smell that tree if you really tune into it. It's the Michael J. Fox. It's the exact same thing. It's a fucking flux capacitor. When you look at the flux capacitor, tell me the shape your letter it looks like.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It's like a Y.
Why? Why does it look like a fucking Y? So that you understand what it looks like, because the Y is the female genitalia. It's the womb. It's the fucking eggs over there. It looks like a Y shape. Like, oh. So now hang a man with two nails to a wall and tell me what shape he forms. It doesn't look like a fucking T piece.
It doesn't look like a T at all.
Y.
It's a Y. Yeah.
And you've got to ask yourself, why did they nail him to the tree? Because he was doing nice things. Because he was trying to put out a bit more than he gets back. Because he's trying to do the right thing. Because he's learnt fae, his father, that, oh no, you don't hit ladies with an axe.
No.
In what fucking world would you think, I'm going to hit her with an axe? Oh no, you can't do that, you silly bastard.
Especially one that makes her feel lucky that the axe turned.
That's what I'm saying, they're lucky. You've actually managed to manipulate the female where she thinks she's lucky, and you're like, no. That's fucking all wrong. Yeah. But you know that. So if young James hadn't fell out the tree and died to come back as an earth angel, he'll learn the hard fucking way. He might have thought that hitting fucking somebody with an axe is actually all right. Because that's what you got shown. The master and the apprentice. Monkey see, monkey do. You work all that out and then work out, why did you detach Faye, the biological? Why do you not have his traits? Because you're no fucking him.
I'm no fucking him. Aye, exactly. Aye.
You've learnt the hard way. Why? Because I died a long time ago. I got a second chance at this, and I was not showing my hand to any crap.
So if there's confirmation to what you were saying, I'm going to play this now. Now, forget there's a lot of bullshit around what this man's saying. There's a key. It's no bullshit. He's actually fucking brand new. I know he'll headbutt me. It's not bullshit what he's saying. There's a specific bit I want Al to hear. He's probably heard it already. I don't fucking know. But this confirms your angel thing. And I've been getting a fair bit of this because there's people messaging me, Al, and they have been for a while. Different people.
Fucking beating about the bush.
No, it's. But here.
I'm going to ask James this question in a minute because I'm sat with this man who I go on quite a bit about on TikTok. This man was instrumental to me about 5-6 months ago. And every time I come to Scotland, me and him, every time I cross the border, I will come and see him. I will come and see him more than I go to the Isle of Skye. Why are the locks so low at the minute?
Tide's out.
You get
Just a tide, that's it.
This is a tidal lock.
Right, okay.
See, it's salt water. So it's like a sea lock. So it's tidal.
So just so you know, James and his wife-to-be, Claire.
Don't know if I want everybody to know this fucking part right enough, but I'll talk over that the now.
When I've purchased my first kilt, and I'm proud to wear it on the day of his wedding, which I'm really, really looking forward to.
Cat's out the bag now.
Listen, this man...
This is the bit. This is the bit.
Question.
Does that mean I can't wear nothing under my kilt?
It's getting
Nothing.
it. Sorry, I should have fucking lined this up earlier.
And it's traditional for us to do a bit of a moonshine. So you'll need a cup at some point.
Organic, mate. Yeah.
Oh, the meeting too veg.
I hope it's cold. I hope it's not cold, I mean.
Well, we'll be doing the Looney Duke as well.
Not me, pal. Not
Sorry.
me. So anyway, this is...
That's a good excuse.
Hurry up,
It
Wayne.
is a good
Come on.
excuse. It is a good excuse. But listen, anybody's passing through Loch Carron that might have a few problems or come and see this man and do a podcast. The man he's a big, hairy, Scottish fucking angel. Honestly, he really is. He really is. And it was important I came to see him today. Me and him know the reasons why, and that's why I've landed in Loch Carron today.
But anyway, that's enough of that, and it's back to what you were saying about the angel thing. Sorry it took so long to fucking get in there.
Listen,
I didn't even know. Aye.
It has that organic, authentic.
Aye.
It's why he was saying it and why he thought that.
But he's not alone. He's just not alone. It's like it's hard to fucking hear that and feel that. And like, is that just words that people use, or does he actually feel that? He's seeing us.
Fucking loves you.
Aye.
Fucking don't stop cheating in something that is an emotion.
Aye.
Emotion. How do you now prove your affection and your feelings towards your potential wife? How do you let her know that?
Yeah.
Because when you say I love you, so does the guy on TikTok. Like, fuck off.
Aye.
For somebody that's been, as we have learnt the hard way, showing that emotion, being able to roll up your sleeve and say, here, that's where the King of Hearts gets hammered. Every fucking time the Queen will beat him. It doesn't matter what hand he's got, he will get beaten 100%. Because he just doesn't have it. The female will beat him. Unfortunately, for the hidden side, the hiding yourself, you can't declare that to people. It's not as easy as just saying, oh, fucking love you, man. Yeah. I remember it at the time, feeling how hard it was to actually say that. It's that big lump in your throat, a moment, I'm going to declare it, I'm going to say it, and then somebody comes on and say, fucking love you, man. You're like, you can't. So now you've got to go searching through the annals of history to find another way to prove to a partner, prospectively, what you're conveying to them. What do they mean to you? How much have they altered your life path just by them being? Females are brilliant if you get a female. If you get a woman, she'll take you to the cleaners and she'll just take the cunt, unfortunately. But that's what the game is. The game has always been that. Well, there's winners and losers everywhere.
And this is quite a fucking poignant one, actually. Yeah. I'm going to move on to the next fucking doodle.
Here we go. We're in.
Oh, fuck, I can't read that again, man. Come on. Be in and out. What?
Oh.
Be in and out the game. Fuck, I'm upside down. Be in and out the game. Everybody will be reading it, and I can't because I'm fucking sick. Be in and out the game and in time.
Is it no Be in and out of the game in no time.
In no time, Al. Aye, of course that's what it says. Fuck's sake.
I'm just checking your fucking Simon Says malarkey.
Aye, I need a speaking
What do
spell
you
at
need in
times.
there? What you got in there? Let's see it.
Oh, there's fucking everything in there, man. Let's.
Like, so,
Right, we've instantly.
Right.
We're back in fucking your house. There's doors. There's a door on fucking.
that is a big fucking door.
That is a
Already told
big
you the
fucking
relevance
door.
of that
We've
big old
got the
ass
relevance
door.
of that. Yes, there's the fucking cups are there. There's the fucking bridges. There is everything.
Right, so we've bridged the gap across.
We've bridged the
from
gap,
one
yes.
side to the other.
Right.
We've got enough doors that we can go through the doors. Look at the ball that looks like a Ferris wheel behind the flats.
Yep, it's got the Y.
There you go. That's the flux capacitor hanging
Now,
right fucking there.
could we have made that
Every
up?
corner. No, that's what I'm saying. You
There's
can't
no
make it
way.
up. There is a magic out there, and where you're saying that this guy is spotting angels, because no very many people do what we do.
Aye.
No, we're trying to. I didn't get it. It's like
Yeah.
you standing in the street selling water, and everybody going past and saying, "Oh, no, all right, what you looking for? Oh, it's all right, pal. I'm going down there. What you going for? I'm going for water. We've got water here. That's all right, mate. You're fine. I'll not take long. I'll not take long. Yeah, you're fucking stupid. Take advantage of what's there. It's no. We all do it. I know that my daughter will do it as well. She'll go into her pal's house. Are you hungry? You need something to eat? No, I'm fine. Where their stomach starts growling, they're starving. Because we just know that way inclined.
Yeah.
And you think, why? Why fucking not? If I'm struggling inside my head and I know that there is somebody like you out there, I'm fucking phoning you.
Yeah.
I know that you're not going to say to me, "Al, can you fuck off? I'm busy," or "Oh, it's fucking him. I can't be bothered listening." Whereas all these guys, all these TikToks, that's for you, man. I'm here. Call anytime. And then you phone, and they're like, "Oh, listen, I said I would take her to the bingo." Just start making shit because it's false. It's fake.
false. Aye.
It's that clout thing they're chasing. They want the likes, the shares, and everything else. Whereas you look at that, every door that is within that game, because the chessboard is there, the game's doors are there,
Yep.
the ascension, the ladder,
Yep.
everything. And look, did you see the cups?
The cups, yeah, aye, I said that. Aye, I seen
They're
the cups.
that we designed,
Yep.
where they do those on them.
Mhm.
This exit door,
Yeah.
the exit is the way out for me.
Aye.
I know how to get out of this game. I know how to fucking leave. I choose not to leave. You can see that big diamond door. See behind that, James? You can
Yeah.
see through the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's transparent.
Transparent.
It tells you it's a fucking game. And if you enter into the game, be in it to win it. Don't fucking leave until you've taken everything that is owed to you. And do you know what is owed to you? That thing, that 4-letter word, is love and companionship for someone else. It doesn't have to be a partner. You don't have to fuck things all
Aye.
the time to love.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can have a mutual understanding with another person that is on a path, and when you find you are walking a similar path, you can share similarities. Next minute you come across a wee guy that's fell over, and you're like, "What are you doing there? Come here, I'm going to show you what to do." And then when you've got somebody else backing them, no, that's the way you want to do it.
I've had that for years, Al, with what you're saying. You don't always have to fuck it or anything like that. The amount of female friends that I've had, you know, and folks say, "Oh, she's a bit all right," and I'm like, "That's fucking ass."
It's that
What do you
whole
mean
thing
she's
of,
a bit all right?
"Whoa,
Aye,
whoa."
it's like, what the fuck were you?
off.
Aye, exactly. That's
to
my mate, you
objectify.
daft bastard.
To objectify them
Aye.
tells you that Bob Marley's saying,
Aye.
if you don't know your past, you will never work out your future.
Yeah.
If you can't turn around when you're going, whoa, whoa, and then look and see the vision of your
Fuck.
fucking mother behind you, because you wouldn't want that said about your mother.
No.
Why the fuck do you think you're entitled to
say
say
it.
about a female?
Yeah.
No, respect them for what they are.
Yeah.
And to get that companionship is fantastic. It doesn't matter if it's got tits or no. I've seen
No.
fat guys with tits. I didn't want to sleep with them.
No.
I've seen extremely, really beautiful looking females that are highly intelligent. I didn't want to fuck them
No.
because you know yourself, it can be the downfall.
Aye.
Why put something as fucking primeval as that into something where a real relationship could form?
Yep.
Where you could find somebody you could talk to. You sleep with them, it goes a bit wonky. She gets a new boyfriend, you just fall out. You're not talking to her now.
Aye.
Why would you shut yourself off? No. You find that partner and you stick with that. Again, it's twist. It's pontoon.
Aye.
You hit 21. You're not going to twist. You're
No.
going to be happy with that.
Aye.
That's where you're aiming for in the game. So if you've had, throughout your life, 17 partners, I've not had that many. I can
No.
count them, no bother at all, because I invest in people. I didn't just, no one night stands didn't work
Nah,
for me.
same.
I couldn't go and, no, the Amsterdam hookery thing. It's not for me.
Nah.
If there's a challenge, if there's a chase, that's how I won, the prize that I have. And I cherish that prize. I love it because it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I didn't need to look at Christine to understand the value of that female that has the same name as my mother. Slightly changed.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until my ma died. My ma's name was Christina. I didn't know that. I thought it was always Christine.
Christy.
Didn't know she passed away. But see the difference is I can look at her. I can see my mother. I can see how I come in, and then I go bang, bang, bang. There's three seeds that are sprouting. They've got roots. They are fucking growing. You like. That is how I understand the female. That's why I do not objectify to them the way that an asshole
would,
Fuck that.
So back into that image, there's a couple of things,
Forgot about the doodle.
Aye, no, I mean, the cups are there, everything like that, and I mean, I've still got some in a drawer over there, actually, if you're needing any, Al. See, in the door, how it's transparent, is there anything behind that transparency there that means anything to this image? I can see that is that like a cross? Aye, is that what I'm seeing? Right, aye.
You see, that's the ace of diamonds.
Yes,
ace of diamonds.
Aye.
If you check the date and work it back to who was the ace of diamonds, ace of diamonds is me being crowned as the king of diamonds.
The king of diamonds,
I
aye.
become the ace because I abdicate. I hand the king his spades, my crown.
Your
I
crown.
don't want the fucking thing because I know that the dark side of me, the king of spades, is how I've, the man and the monkey.
Yeah.
The monkey is the king of spades.
Yeah.
The thing he elevates to, his natural height, he becomes a king. I realised that I could never be the king of diamonds whilst he's in the room. He's the ultimate player because he got me to where I am.
Right.
So I abdicate and I hand my crown to him. But because he's a monkey, he's like, I don't want your crown, you fucking idiot. I'd rather have a bag of bananas.
Bag of bananas.
Shut your goalkeeper.
Aye.
So the ace of diamonds, I drew that before I had the realisation. So these are almost premonitions.
Right, yeah.
As soon as I abdicated that crown, the light come on me to say, you've won. Now, what do you mean you've won? You've won the game by no taking part in the game, by relinquishing the crown. I handed it away. It's the ultimate prize for me to be crowned king of the jungle, king of everything. I know that the lion can't be the king of the jungle because it's not good in the jungle. He gets shit thrown at him by the monkeys.
Because they've climbed too high.
The lions in the African plains, they didn't go and look at a tiger in the jungle. The lions didn't hang about there. So
take that mic with you just in case. Take that over with you. Aye. It's all right.
But again, keep looking through and you'll spot behind it the cross. The cross is very relevant. So is the guy hanging there in the flux capacitor. Shape. Everything in there that you see has meaning. That one there is an open door.
Aye.
That's me, Kermit, rising up. No, my cup's full and running over. His ma used to sing that to me.
Yeah.
She was mad. I used to hear her singing to her grandkids and it made me laugh.
Right.
But look at how he's ascended and he can walk out. That's not me checking out.
No.
I'm away into that other world. I'm in a way into this dimension where I can go. I've always had access to since I was a 12-year-old laddie struggling with what the fuck hell was trying to do to me. I could get out that way. This is the exit. I know how to cross that bridge. I've always known how to cross that bridge. My choice. The door's ajar. I can leave any time I fucking like. And no, it's not the Hotel California. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. People check out on a daily basis and they didn't understand what they're leaving. I've always known what I stand to lose. Oh, look at him. He's easy. Oh, what do you go for? So what's the file called?
The file, first of all, is called Old School.
Old School, like
so, talk to us about Old School while I get the
Old School was, I had 6 volumes done, dusted, bagged, tagged, and I'm like, yes. Then, bingo bongo, I went into the garage and found fucking me. I'm like, oh, fuck off, Al. What are you doing with all this shite, man? So I then venture into it and I see it. And now that I can see the one that you've picked, because again, he never told me what ones he's picking. It's like, pick a card, any card, and then we open up and then I'll chat shite about it.
Camera a wee bit for this one.
Oh, it's a good one. I like that.
Biggie. Keep talking.
Right, that there Well, you need to put a camera on it because I'll know this. Yeah, right. But yeah, I think the purpose of old school was that I had too many left. And when you look at it, these are double pages, because some of the pages, you flick the page, you look at a drawing. See, when you turn the page, you'll see another drawing. You'll see the back of the drawing because I've slid one in the back of the other. Some of them have been drawn because I never intended to do 7 volumes of my fucking doodles explaining my crazy theory, my fucking ethos on how I managed to get to 54-year-old the way that I'd done it. Because it is a fascinating journey. It was nothing to do with that at all. It was that there's that much in there that day ones you think, oh, hang on a minute, they deserve to be in a volume all their own. So the 6 then becomes 7. The cycles of 7 works everything in my life. Everything goes in the cycles of 7. For a 7-year-old, we got evicted at 14. I had managed to discover life at 21. I got told my father was my father. 28, Christine's there. 35, Sky arrives. You know what I mean? There is things. And then 49 is the ultimate. 7 sevens is 49. Top of the tree. You can't go any higher than 7 sevens. It's like 4 fours, a box of 4s. You can't get 5 4s. There is only 4 in the deck. So for me, 7 sevens is the ultimate for me. That's when I got that last revelation. Oh, by the way, you've been lied to for 28 years. You're like, oh no, what shall I fucking do now? Fuck off. I had it at 21. So the cycles work for me. I can do them all. So to have the next ones coming out that made up 7 volumes, you're like, oh, you fucking asshole. I can't write this stuff.
Right, I'm going to go on to the next image because this is a fucking cracker, I think, based on everything that we're saying. And I couldn't have made this up. This is why it has to be fucking organic, right? Time to reveal the truth.
Yes. 100%.
So there's a time to reveal the truth. Now, this image is definitely one I could say I've never seen.
Good.
And I've seen fucking loads of them, right? So, time to reveal the truth. Forget the X and Y on the other page. That's not picked for what this discussion. Talk me through this one, Al, because what I'm seeing, right, is that I've moved up here. There's a veil. There's a curtain. There's, I'm also thinking, is that a wee bit green? That's like maybe a wee bit northern lighty. Is it, is that anything to do with it? Right. Then obviously there's the side there. There's that place poking its wee head out.
Right. So you can see the place. You can see what is perceived as to be the flats. You can see the structures that are behind there.
Yeah.
Ori towers, everything else. What you're seeing is a green veil, a green curtain.
Right.
Let's go with Dorothy to Kansas.
Right.
Oh no, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. Where are we? We're in the Emerald City.
Right.
We've got flying monkeys. It's a veil. It's a curtain. What's behind it? It's a facade. It's a front. It's no fucking real.
Right.
That structure is a scaffold that's holding all that shit up. It was never real. Right. It's holographic. It's a hologram. What you've been taught is real isn't fucking real. So when somebody says to you, oh, James, you must go to work. You must work 7 days. You must do this, you must do that. Lift the veil and have a look. Do you really need to work 7 days? Do you really need to do what man has told you to fucking do? No.
Not a fucking toll.
Why? Because I watched their videos and I watched the wizard they sell was just a fat cunt behind a curtain. I've been behind the curtain to see the devil. I've met the fucking devil. I know what it looks like. I've met him, danced with him, probably fucked him in one of your drunken night. He knows that I know him and he does not hide from me. He'll hide from me because when that recognition comes and you have that fight in you, that power, nothing can come near you. No, in that realm, because it's a different realm. So I know it's fake. I know that the whole facade that man throws up is a lot of shite. Absolute fucking bollocks. That I need to do this, that, and that. I need to curtail to rules and laws and everything else. No, I fucking don't. There was a time where these laws didn't exist. There was a time where I could have driven a car, if I had a car, at 300 miles an hour. It was before they had cars. Before they had fucking laws. They've only made it up as they went along. So the Wizard of Oz shows you. That one of the doodles that was in amongst the volume is the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate one. It's a recent one. And it's the pawn and the bishop. They're up there. The bishop has stopped because his journey ends there. The pawn walks that long walk towards that exit. That's a cracker.
Aye.
I've never coloured it in, but I'm going to colour in. You can see it's a brick road.
Aye, aye.
I need to colour it in.
Colour it
yellow
in.
just to seal the deal so that any fucking daft cunt can't be lost in. What is that all?
Aye.
Is that a wall? No, it's a fucking road. You can see the pond standing on the path. It's a yellow brick road that is taking him home.
Aye.
He's going back to Kansas. The whole whirlwind is fucked. I'm saying personally, I'm not in any fucking hurry.
And do you think, see with what you're saying there on that, do you think that's anything to do with the everybody wakening up?
Yes,
Everybody's starting to get. Everybody's starting to. We're behind, or we're peeking round the curtain,
2020.
or aye.
2020 would have showed you the lifting of the veil because it gives you clarity of vision. When you have 2020 vision, 2020 is the year. 2020 vision is the clarity to be able to see through man's bullshit. So when you're told, sit in the house, don't fucking move, and do as you're told, you can get out for a bit of exercise, but no more than an hour because we'll be watching, bastards.
Aye, yeah.
You're just going to nip down the pub. We've got the karaoke. Fuck you, doodly boy. You see through the veil.
Aye.
That's the veil being lifted. That we no longer are like, no, hang on a minute. Fuck no. You're telling me that the price of fuel has went up, even though we've been in the house for nearly 18 fucking months. I'm not used to any fuel. Surely you should be chucking it away.
Aye.
Because you've got loads of it now.
Aye.
And you think, how did you fall for that? Well, the same way as I went for the timber. Why did COVID affect trees? Well, no, really. So how the fuck is the timber went up? Well, because they shut us down, we didn't make any money, so we're going to rape you and make our money back. Brilliant. That's evolution. That's how we've come. You're going to fuck me for somebody else's mistake. I don't think so. So people are starting to step away. So the great awakening is that you wake up, you smell the coffee, and or you can, hang on a minute. It's like the wee woman, I can't even remember her name, but she says, I smell shite.
Oh, the character, the Karen Dunbar, aye.
She does
I
it
think I smell
perfectly.
shite.
It's the
Yes.
guy come to your door. Do you believe in this? Do you believe in that? No, I can smell shite, man. There's a coffee smell shite. What are you telling me? We see it in newsreaders, newspapers. How many people have got a telly now? They're not interested.
Aye.
The media is showing them what's going on, what's fucking relevant. And the one thing that's relevant is that people are becoming spiritually aware that we are rising. There is a consciousness rising, an uprising, as Bob Marley showed us. People are rising above the stench of fucking shit creek lap. Fuck off. I'm no longer trading in this fucking jobbies, man. People talk about this trudging through. It's like jello. No, you're really slow and stuff like that shite, mate.
It's shite, aye. It's as simple as
You
that.
just managed to perfume yourself up. You can't smell the toelies between your toes.
They're selling enough perfume online now. So, just seeing as that's opened,
Yes.
and obviously I had to move the camera to get the full, the veil unveiled. So, seeing as it's there, let's talk about X, Y, and what looks like a cross to me. I'll shove it out a wee bit. I'll go into you now. Hang on. I'll show it. There you go. You can sit back and relax. There, it's there. Might as well talk about it, seeing as it's in front of the camera. So what's that? Because there's no billboard, there's no. It's just X, Y, and there's a cross there. There's.
You're seeing an X and a Y.
I'm looking at it through this fucking thing. Right, there you go. Camera's on it now.
All
Sorry.
the planetary action that I've done latterly. Right? Yeah. Look at the date. It's 23. Now look at the planet. I can show you planets that I've just fucking done. They files there, that one there. Second one up on the right. The planetary
Mars,
action.
right.
Mars has got it, has it?
Aye, definitely. Well,
Or the X and Y's in there. But do you know what it is, James? It's just me showing it was actually the binder.
aye.
The binder they went down there. But it's fine,
That
no
one?
matter.
No.
Go down again. Just while you're at it. Fuck.
Right, it's fucking. I've come this
That
far.
cut there.
Right, okay.
Right.
There you go.
So here. Each one of these has its own cover and spine. Can you see them now?
Aye, they're on this camera, right? Yeah.
All these planetary things was all about alignment. The stars have to align for certain things to happen in life. And I'd love to be able to show you this because seeing that at 2023 shows how old it is.
Right.
But in there is a cross. In the frame is a cross.
Yep.
That there is a mirror image of that there. That circle is a mirror image of that circle. That is the other half of that. They're images of each other. They're just reflections. bigger picture is there. That's the picture. That's what's behind it all. This thing here is a planet. It's open and it's this blueness. And I can show you time and time again, laterally, where this has been coming. This, believe it or no, with that date, is a premonition of the latest stuff that I've done. And see, looking at it now, I can't even remember fucking doing that. But I know how relevant it is to there. So that old cliche, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I know what came first. It was the chicken. I know it was the chicken because it had the nuts of the egg. That's in the crazier doodles. Ones that get a bit no hairy, but latterly, because the journey is coming to fruition, it's coming full circle, which makes sense when you look at these planetary things. I've saw the great serpent in the sky, and I've saw it birthing this ball sphere that comes in, and it's something that happens in a cycle every so often. The Mayans would have known about it. That's why their wheel going to certain dates will show you, but because the Gregorian calendar versus the other one, they fuck about, man, sliced it, diced it, and had bits in, takes bits out. And you're like, oh, can you not just give us the fucking truth? Take us back to the green veil and let me see the truth. Let me see what's actually there, so I didn't have to make any of this pish up for myself. The taking it into the planetary aspect, all the planets have aligned. We have this new moon, new sun, new this, new that. I taken photos of that new thing shining in the sky, and it come up as a fucking square. And I'm like, whoa, that is a fucking clear cube. But I do believe in the weirdest and craziest and loveliest place inside my head that there's a cycle that happens every so often, and it delivers two spheres. These spheres have to be nurtured by Mother Nature. When I asked my mum who was my father, her pattern was, before she passed away, was, right, I'll tell you. Is it going to make you happy? I said, it's not going to make me happy. It finishes a sentence. It's a full stop. That's all it is. I get to move on. Right. I found you under a hedge. See that? That fucking works for me. Especially now. Because man couldn't have created me the way that other people have been created. Something weird happened that I got tested as much as I fucking did. And when I see these things and I just see them, I interpret them, I put them down there, and then I get the story. So I'm like, oh, that's what it is. You watch me, you can watch me doing it and watch it unfold. There's no agenda, it just happens. I see that sphere as being me, the pawn, the head of the pawn. It's fucking a sphere stuck on a body. That head is the one. Wurzel Gummidge could have changed. I never. I got one. And that is what I take through life. I become that pawn, that sphere, that ball. That ideology makes me feel that I am the only pawn in this game, the only one left. Because history would show me that every now and again there's a cycle of really fucking smart people, and the only one, unfortunately, that I can put in the hot seat is a guy called Jesus, where they nailed to the wall. They say flip tables in the banks. What for? If you flip the table in the local bank, I'm not going to hear about it in Edinburgh. Some guy flipped a table. So fucking what?
Yeah.
If you turned the tables in the bank and you showed other people what they were doing with your money, that you're not a customer, you're a fucking part shareholder. Because without your money, they're not even getting paid. They need your money to pay themselves. Think, you bastards, she's managed to dupe me with that. That's turning the tables. That's no way flipping the tables. What did they do to him? They nailed him to a fucking tree. So I think, all right, well, the only analogy I can have is that this cycle has delivered me into hell, killed me stone dead as a wee boy, and I've had to work my way through the whole fucking jobbies. Shawshank Redemption, fuck you, I've swum further than that in a weekend, man. Swimming in jobbies. I was successfully backflipping into it because I didn't care. I didn't know there was anything beyond hell. Hell was all I was here for, and that was me. That was my sentence, and I had to endure it. Until this mad woman appeared and says, look over there, and that, you can't go over there, you're not allowed over there. How no? Well, just because. And then you walk over there, and you're like, fuck me, this is lovely over here. How far up can I go? Keep going, go as far as you fucking like. And that's where you spot exit doors. And you think, oh, now we get. So unfortunately, the deliverance of this thing, with all this planetary action, with the ancestors watching, that is a cracking drawing. When you find that, it is fucking so deep if you understand what I'm saying. Because a lot of people spiritually will know about this cosmic serpent. So for me to say that it delivers a sphere that Mother Nature will nurture, that was me finding that marble, which wasn't clay, it's no glass, it is marble, which takes it back and dates it to Roman time, because that's who had the marbles. It was in Abernethy, just before Perth. I found it in there. My father-in-law says to me, oh, I could use that for my budgies. Now, what the fuck are they going to play football? And he's like, no, I don't know what it is. There's something that happens with a hen, chicken, bird, whatever form, that I think if it loses an egg or an egg smash or something, it will try and nurse a ball, a spear. That to me is Mother Nature nurturing me and then delivering me to my ma under a fucking hedge where she'll follow it on. The serpent that I saw on the glue, I saw that time and time again, only in one fucking place, and it's what I call the cradle of life, because the railway, as it goes along Ainsley Park School, it turns up there to Telford, and it goes down there, past West Grattan to the Willie Muir. See here, this is Ainsley Park School. See, before they built Ainsley Park School, it went like this, the railway went like that. Bosh. It went into that fallopian tube fucking thing. That's why Ainsley Park was the cradle of life. That serpent was within that same shape, the pubic triangle. It was in there. That I saw this thing all the time. So if I was delivered to that, as in, no, you've lost your marbles, I found them. They were in Abernethy all the time. That thing nurtured me because it terrified me. That was the whole point, the story of the serpent, because it's no snake. It's a totally different thing. I refer to it as a chimera. It's a fucking, I've never saw anything like it. I know what this is. Saw it, draw it, no bother at all. This thing would have terrified me to the extent that when hindsight got me, it says, but hang on a minute, that thing never fucking hurt you. Your mind allowed you to be scared of it. It never hurt you. It was the wisest thing you've ever fucking seen in your life that didn't hurt you. I know man hurts me. Man will hurt me time and time again. Women will hurt me time and time again. Takes you years to find a female, then to find another male that you can cohabit with and share experience and existence with and conversations, intellectual conversations, spiritual conversations. You can only do that with another male. You can't do it with an asshole because they'll laugh at you, they'll talk about your day or that. So the serpent nurturing me was giving me wisdom all the time. I just took years to work out that this thing never hurt me once. Terrified me, but never once hurt me, just like the darkness. I think that was what nurtured me, to put me under a hedge for my ma to find me and then do the rest of it.
What a fucking find.
But in a weird though, you know what I mean? For my head to come up with that and to be in the presence of fucking greatness and people that have studied well and turned around and said, I didn't see fault in what you're saying. You're a fucking idiot, but you're a fucking clever idiot.
Clever,
work this out. And that's all I'm saying. The cosmic serpent is real. Too many really intelligent people will tell you about that, but it's not something that they told me and I went, I've just stitched that together. No, it starts to develop, and then I see it, and I'm like, I know what it's saying. I know what they're trying to tell me, whoever it is that tries to tell me. Yeah. So I become the conduit.
So see, on that, what you've hit now, what they're trying to tell you, you're putting down on paper. There was something I wanted to ask you earlier on an earlier doodle. There seems to be like a pyramid shape all the time on a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. Go and explain to me what the
Trinity to me is the easy way for me to do it is the man and the monkey. They'll clash all the fucking time. And they will fight and fight and fight until they realise, or somebody comes along and says to them, listen, one thing I can guarantee you, none of you are going to win when you keep fighting. But both of you will fucking lose. Then they shake the hands. Once they've shaken hands, that gap in between does that, and it becomes a trinity.
You see that trinity you're talking about?
Father, Son, Holy Ghost. See it now? Triangle.
Is that why so many people sit with that? Like
it's entirely up to them if they do it that way.
They do it that way.
Female.
Or that way. Right.
So when you see the Star of David, it's the female and the male It's no a star that resembles anything.
Uh-huh.
If you just take the two shapes, I done one yesterday, I think it's in that other book.
Yeah.
But it showed, and there was no angles. There's no corners on
Right.
them, and there's a mirror. And when you look through the mirror, all three of these, so there's a triangle there, triangle there, and a triangle there. When you link all the corners together, all the angles,
Right.
it creates one big triangle. But there's a fourth triangle appears in the middle.
Right.
And that's where it is. That's the hidden. That's what's behind the veil. That's what everybody's looking for. They're all
Yeah.
searching for it with ayahuasca and everything else. I'm saying it's right in front of your fucking face.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You're like, out the way, I'm looking for it.
Uh-huh.
Didn't do that. It's there. It's right in front.
So,
It's hidden in plain fucking sight.
oh.
It's close to you. No, you're saying you walk out there and you do that, you can't see your hand.
Uh-huh.
That's how close it is.
It'll
to
be
you.
like
You
that now.
can't see it.
Like that now.
But
Right.
we
Already.
can't see it
Aye.
for some reason. No, and the Bible side of it will tell you, those who have eyes to see. That's why my doodles, they will only catch certain people. But the ones that are caught, boom.
Aye.
That's the one I want to talk to. The one that sees it
Uh-huh.
and gets an interpretation like, oh.
See
You're
Seven
one.
Strangers again. So listen, well, you've mentioned it, Doodle. Let's go on to the last one because we'll be needing fed in a minute. I'm only asking the questions, but right, where am I? Oh, it's me. Right, fuck that. Let's go on to the Doodle. This one reminds me of our time chatting with Jordan, but it's not the Doodle from that time. It's not the Doodle we used from that time, but it caught my eye as very similar to that. I don't think it's a Doodle for that time. Maybe you can tell me.
That one
But-
there.
Aye. So I can't fucking read that again. I'm going to have to get only love. Ah. See, fucking being visually impaired. That's shite. Only love is the power to bring anyone of us down to earth. There we go. Only love is the power
That's
to
it.
bring any one of us down to earth. Right.
With a fucking bang.
Right. Come on,
Doesn't
then.
matter if you're extraterrestrial or not.
Aye.
That is for the volume that is called love.
Yes.
Love is a very poignant thing because
Yep.
we all fucking need it. We all aspire to it. We all chase it. We've all wanted it our entire fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's fraudulent, although it's fake, and it takes you a long time to actually work out what it actually is. And it's just understanding. So
Yep.
all it fucking is, the prime between them all, between knowledge and wisdom, is understanding. If you
Aye.
didn't have that, there's a rainbow between the two. That's why the colours are there.
Yeah.
They represent that. So see if we, as a fucking species,
Uh-huh.
didn't you lock up animals? Didn't you kill each other? And didn't you do all that? We could bring extraterrestrial, because we're not fucking smart enough to be the only fucking idiots in this universe. Fuck
No,
off.
can it be?
Fucking danger. We could bring them down, but they will not come near us. Why? Because they see what we do. We are the most depraved beast on the fucking planet. That we can do the things that we've done. You're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Why? Why are we sending young kids into war? Why are we bombing places? If it's a politician in one country starts a war with another country, why do they two politicians not get in the fucking cage,
Aye.
just not fuck at each other? Let's see who the tough guy is, because I'd be quite willing to do it.
Aye.
It's Peter Tosh. If you can't take a punch in the face, don't start a fucking fight.
Fight.
Simple. Then you start a war and expect somebody else to pay the price for your fucking stupidity. See if we were to stop that and knock that in the head and say, do you know what? Take your fast lane and all its jobs to fuck.
Yeah.
If we get any money back for this in scrap metal, just bury that shit, because we don't need it. Nobody's going to press a fucking button, you silly bastards. We didn't need a deterrent. If
Aye.
we're nice people, why would you want to conquer nice people? What are you going to turn them into? Horrible bastards? People that hate you? That's dictators. That doesn't work. We saw it. It does not fucking work. You doing as you're told doesn't work. You living freely, doing what's good for you, what's nice for you, inviting people in where they say, if I'm coming up here, I'm going to come and see this fucking earth angel before I go to my destination. Before I go to where I'm going to visit that. You think, that's nice.
Yeah.
Imagine we're all doing that. These fucking things that, oh, NASA has just released this, the Pentagon's just showed us this pilot has just said how he flew alongside. Was Roswell real? Do they really have Area 51 covered and da-da-da? And you're like, do you know what? Shove it up your fucking hole, because you're scaring, if there's something out there that's scared to come near us,
Oh.
because we're going to kill it.
Or it just point blank the
fuck it.
fucking fuses.
But that's what I'm saying.
Aye, aye,
If we're oozing love for everywhere, that we're all just harmoniously. The Coca-Cola advert, I loved it when I was wee. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd love for the world to wrap hands around each other and just embrace each other and say, "Do you know what? It was only a fucking game. That war, we didn't win. That cunt over there does, and he does not care that I lose so that he can win." That's old shite, you know what I mean? It's somebody working for the gangster.
Yeah.
No, I've heard stories that are just fucking really make my teeth go together. The wee guy, the Black Hill Butcher, they called him. The things he done in that prison system was fucking horrible, and he raped guys in that jail. He could only get away with that because there was somebody else standing there. See him, no bothered. I can put him down, no bother at all. See this cunt, I'm going to terrorise him so that every other asshole that stands next to one of these people realise you cannot allow these things to happen. Do that, knock it on the head, and then bosh. Harmony is restored. Life is set back to a new foundation where man's dug right through the arse of the barrel with his depravity, scraped the arse right through the barrel, right through the subsoil, right down to what? A basic, hard fucking foundation where we can punch up a brand new life. So New World Order, the Great Reset, they all work for my head. Because in order to reset it means you've got to reboot it. You're going to turn it off. You're going to shut it down. To build back better, you're going to knock it down. I'm up for the whole fucking lot. One world religion, yes. One world government, yes. One world, yes. We're all the fucking same, and we are all in the same boat. And the way we've been going, we have been hemorrhaging and sinking and bailing shite after shite after shite. Let's stop. What? Go into the dry land. How? Because you're not drowning shit fucking creek, will you? Hit the dry land and then pull the next guy out of shit creek. They're all paddling like this. Oh, no, you go. No, they dug. I'm going to the other side, the other side. What's on the other side for you? It's death. Come here and fucking live first. The only guy that's going to enjoy death is the guy that enjoyed his life. The opportunities that we have as a species to embrace each other, to fucking evolve. That if I show you something today and you're like, and that works, it makes it so much easier. You're going to turn into that wee laddie down there and show him how we do it. He's going to show it the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. The point of all the biblical stuff that's in there, one is the menorah light. The menorah light works for my head because it's me becoming a light. And I didn't just go and strike a match and set another one. No, you come to me and you light off of my light. Then you take your light and he lights over your light, and you just keep trading the same fucking thing.
light.
At one point, the whole place is going to glow with this niceness, because if we were all really to sit down a big room here and say, are you happy with the killing, the bombing, the raping, the child molesters, all of this governmental fucking lies and bullshit and depleting and raping the people and all the rest of it, holes in the roads and da-da-da. Are you happy for that? Everybody that has went through that green veil is like, stop being so fucking stupid. Ask me something that I can answer, because I'm not even going to venture in that conversation. Who the fuck enjoys it? Nobody does. But stupidly we keep padding on until such a time as, to my mind, if it was as simple as, look at the picture, what is that? That's showing you that this is just a game. It's only a fucking game. Stop treating it so fucking serious. Stop trying to be somebody else. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Because yourself,
learn the fucking
yourself
rules.
is a word, but when you take the yin and the yang of yourself, the black and the white, we have to have balance. There's no infiltration, a wee bit of white in the black and a bit of black in the white. No, fuck no. White is white and black is black. I want my baby back. That's what we need to be back at. This brand new fucking thing.
Lyricals with fucking songs again. What one was that? White is white, black. I want my baby back. Who the fuck was that again? Anyway, listen. That's fucking
what you got?
Time travel, an hour and a half.
Fucking hell, I thought we were only about 40 minutes.
No, it's an hour and a half.
But no, see that thing? See, just to finish off.
Yeah, go for it.
To take the black and the white, the yin and the yang, everything that's there. Do you know that the darkness, how you embrace the darkness? So for the wee man, for him to embrace the darkness, you tell him that to watch Peter fucking Pan. Simple as that. It's all been there. Everybody puts it together, know the way I do. What is Peter Pan's best balance? Why does he believe in fairies? What is the main thing he chases all the fucking time? It's his shadow.
Shadow, aye.
What is his shadow? It's a dark reflection of the self.
Aye.
It is the self. You kill the ego, you're cutting that fucking thing off.
Aye.
No, you don't fucking do it. We, if my theory is right, that something happened to us as youngsters, that we do everything in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
So we die to get in.
To get in.
Everybody
Aye.
else dies to get fucking out. And you're like, whoa, where the fuck are we? You start in the middle until this is finished. You're going to help everything else. You're going to show them
Aye.
that you didn't need to go to win. You can stay in it to win it. I'm like, right, okay, let's fucking do it then.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point of all of this.
Yeah.
I want it to be as simple as that, that if something can just trigger the imagination to make it think one step ahead
Aye.
of where it was, everything you look at, you should be looking at one step ahead.
Aye.
It's just a format. It's all it is.
Neighbour. It's like the first time I ever sat with him. We've no sat like this for
First
months.
time ever I
Aye.
saw your face.
And fuck,
Karaoke.
it's like you get battered into the wall.
Oh, that's it. Imagine we're going
And you
try
need to
go through
spend,
them all.
I know, imagine
Oh,
trying to go,
oh,
and I didn't
yeah.
mean that in a negative way. It's like you have to repiece your fucking brain every time. Anyway, can I show the wee cube?
Sure, I love
Right,
it.
very quickly, because we're going to fuck off. I want Alan to just explain this wee cube that he's had made, because I think it's fucking amazing.
Can you see it?
It's on screen now.
Right, okay. The whole purpose of the cube, if you spin it, was that I wanted the guy, and it was a guy I used to work with, a real fucking wizard when it comes to this stuff. I wanted him to frame all my coins that I pick up, because I see, if nobody knows the story, I see a coin as being something that was lost, something that was disregarded, something that didn't mean enough to somebody that they could lose it or throw it or abandon it. I see us, people, as being the same as that. Every piece that's in there is a found trinket bauble. There is diamonds, there is silver, there is gold, there is sapphires, there's pearls. There's a tiny fucking key. I don't know if that's a nipple fucking ring or whatever. And it's just you think, how important would be these things? So if I bought my wife a set of earrings and she only had one, I know the chances are she would probably not tell me, she would hide it. And you think, if they're that special to you, how can you lose it? No, my daughters are really special to me. I'm no up for losing any of them. If I've lost one, I'm out until I find them. So no, I can't do that. So I wanted to encapsulate them, capture them. That people, I know that people right now will be like, oh, I'd have bought that off you. Do you know how much that is worth? And I'm like, no, it's more to me being encased in that, because I personally picked up every part of that. And that wee hand, that to me is absolutely fucking perfect, because my wee pal Puffin, he gave me a t-shirt that had 1 to 1. I can open the books and show you the doodle with number 1 on it. One of the last ones I done, it was here yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Oh.
I drew a tractor. The tractor is the O is the back wheel, the N is the body, and the E is the front of the tractor. And it's dragging a wee plough. Because that's what we do. We just plant seeds in people's seeds. Every one of the books, with every individual drawing, every bit of detail is a seed for somebody. It might take a week, a month, a year, but hopefully it does go in. People have saw 7 of James's choices. If I was to do a tally and a head counting them all, you'd be like, fuck that, I'm not doing it. But just that wee brief insight with the stories behind them, without going too far down the tangent, because I would have loved to have been able to do a presentation and say, right, okay, invite 7 people, sit them in a room, project the drawing onto there, ask them what they see, and then give them my interpretation, and just watch the perspective change.
Yeah,
because it has to change. Because
we've seen it. We've seen it with some of the exhibitions that you've done. We've seen people change. So, I mean, I know you did another one in Glasgow recently. You would have seen people change at that again.
Conversations.
I mean, the one I was at, there was a woman walked into a room. She seen a specific doodle and broke down. Broke down.
See, when I was in Glasgow,
amazing. Yeah,
this thing come walking in the door, full of life, full of bubbles. Brought some of my artwork.
Aye, right.
It was her.
It was her.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, wow.
It's not her.
Yeah.
Bob says to me, "Oh wow, that's
That's the
what
new.
he's done."
Aye, that's what you've
And
done.
like, I can't believe that. It's
Aye.
fucking brilliant. I mean, obviously we see it in individuals.
Yeah.
Big Andrew sent me a lovely message there. He's out with the girls. It's the eldest one's birthday. She's now 12. So they're doing everything that they're supposed to do as a wee family. Now he knows that if that was 2-3 years ago, that would have been cocaine, drink, drugs on TikTok, making an ass. He now values it, and he's saying, "Look, if you had never come across me, I fucking hate to think where I was," type of thing. I think that's amazing. That's enough for me to say, "I'll leave the doodles, leave the books, just enjoy James's company with the wife and the kids." Just crack on, do what the fuck you've got to do. But you think, no, that gives me more. That validates every fucking time I put a pen in my hand and drew a picture. Just to see that one wee thing. And I've got enough of them now. That, no, it works. I know it works. These people, if it was the Great Awakening, these people are awake. You're not going to pull the wool over their eyes. No.
So, like, let's go and eat, because it's that time. To finalise, to finish. I mean, a brief finish.
And a Jerry Springer kind of man.
Just like 7 books. What you say it? 7. What are the 7s again? Just to remind me.
What do you mean? 7 cycles.
7 cycles. The 7 books. There must be fucking 700 doodles. I'm saying you need 7 strangers to give you the closure. Where do we go with this? Where do you go with this? You've got this recording. Yes, you'll analyse it going down the road and stuff like that. But just to finish, because let's go eat. I'm hungry. You're hungry.
Right, okay.
What's the end game? What's the end game now?
We are
The end
playing.
game. We've spoke about the end game, but
We
what
are
is?
We are in the end game right
Yes.
fucking now. The end game is lying in that box. Do you know why? Because I am refusing to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
I removed myself for the game. So that means there is no player. I'm not playing anyone.
Right.
There is nobody to play. And once you realise that the person you're playing, it's actually you. You're out there looking for your opponent. You are the opponent. When you realise that, you think, well, hang on a minute. If that's my opponent, that means one of us has got to win and one of us has got to lose. Fuck you, stick your game up your hole. I'm not playing the game. And I'm advising anyone else. Know it's a game, understand it's a game, and step away from it. It's the way that we all win. It's by refusing to play the fucking game. The planets know, because they're like, oh, fucking well done, you stupid cunt. Why were you playing the game in the first place? I want that. Why? Because he thinks he's fucking smart. Fuck him, I'll show him how to do it. And we start this battle with ourselves. So we'll beat ourselves up to have a big house. We can't afford that. We can't pay for it. And we'll end up putting the exhaust a pipe in the exhaust of the car sitting in the garage and hang ourselves for a tree because we can't even maintain it. And you're like, you should never have entered the game in the first fucking place. Once you realise that, that's generally when it's too fucking late. When you are over that bridge, when you're over the edge. I'm saying, then you go on the fucking bridge. Cross the bridge when you come to it. Then you venture into a game that you can't play. And again, take it back to, if you can't fight, then you throw a punch. Then you start a fight.
Exactly.
It's simple. You finish it then. I'm happy that what we've got there, what we've done just now, is enough to say to anyone, please don't fucking give up. You're in this, stay in it and win it. It is just a fucking game. Simple as that. Taking what you've got in this life into the next level, which is level 2 Jumanji. All these people are leaving, all these people are going into that red planet. They now know what comes next.
What comes next?
Because they escaped hell. They found the back door.
It's too clever. I'm starving. I'm out of here.
No jingle. You want me to sing a jingle?
Nah, let's no bother with a jingle. I'm going to say it's been a long time coming, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to find out more, get on to Instagram. Trauma Informed Art on Instagram. Trauma Informed Art.
Just another monkeys.
Just another monkeys.
But I wanted it never to be about me. That's why it's called Trauma Informed Art.
It's about the art. It is about the art.
The first one in Rudy's thing is the banner going up for it. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just a conduit that puts the shitty bits of doodles together. You're the guy that makes the booklets. You're the guy that does the podcast. It's a combination of the two, but there is a third party because I'm not smart enough to do that myself. I'll admit that.
So there's somebody.
That's the truth.
So there's somebody pushing us all, and I'm going to push a button. Adios, amigos. I'll part and comment. Fucking part and comment this time.
Toodle pip for now. Lovely seeing you again.
Done.
That's it.
It's off.
That
Well,
was
that's
brilliant.
off, but the fucking thing's still recording. I can play the jingle if you want.
I'm the boy.
Fuck the jingle. Fuck your jingle, boy.
Jingles are good.